Happy Friday, MetaFam. This is the Data Lord. I'm going to answer the question, what are we up to at METAFI? Well, we've been very busy. We're building things at a pretty rapid pace and trying to make sure everything that we come out to the community with is quality. So let's talk about why. Why are we doing what we're doing? So, back in the earlier days of Bitcoin, when I first came into the space, I was trying to get an understanding of how do you go about getting cryptocurrency, Bitcoin specifically, in a way that's not sketchy. Because at the time, there wasn't a Coinbase that was well established. It was it was kind of weird. Like you had to go on the internet and find some guy. It was almost like you're buying something out of somebody's trunk in a parking lot. Like that's kind of what it felt like. And so the onboarding was really poor at that period of time. And so you had to know somebody who knew what they were doing to kind of get into the space and feel like you're not going to lose your social security number or something. So, that got better with tools like Coinbase. Okay. But there's still a lot of questions unanswered. Like a lot of people say, wow, I really believe in this whole cryptocurrency space so much. I'd love to have a crypto job. How do I get there? And, it for a while kind of was this black box that nobody could really look into. It was who you knew, right? You had to know people who were already in the space and were freak developers and, So that's getting better as time goes on, but we want to take that to another level. We know that if it's easy for you to talk to your parents and your grandparents and younger people too, people your age, full swath of demographics. If it's easy for everybody to use, it's not intimidating and there's high transparency, people are more interested in getting involved because once you understand something, that takes away the fear and reluctance, right? So we had a really poppin' community, the Bitcoin Pub, and it was amazing. Like we had a lot of people who were building things together and made meaningful relationships, and we've all really stayed in touch. And we got attacked by some of the social media overlords who didn't like some of the stuff we were saying, so they took us down, and we kind of regrouped and got our bearings straight. And Peter, he and I have always kept in touch, and Jaime has always kept in touch with Peter, and Matt has always kept in touch with Peter. And so we have just a community of people who made meaningful, lasting friendships, and we've stayed clicked up. And we were talking just about how this whole onboarding experience is terrible, and we want to do something about that. So our hope and what we're building towards is to make sure that you don't have to be a computer scientist or have to have a friend who's in the deep dark trenches of the internet to get involved in this space. Instead, it can be really approachable. And so that being said, there's a lot of questions people have. We want to hear them, please. We want to answer your questions. We want to increase transparency and understanding in this space so that people know how to get involved and are excited about getting involved, and everybody can benefit from that, right? Because we're going to see these cryptocurrency projects actually grow in value as people are actually developing tools and adopting the tools, right? So let's build the world we want to live in, right? Let's build the world we want our kids to live in. Let's build the world we want our little brothers and sisters to live in, right? And we have the power to do that, but we have to be organized. We have to be intentional. We have to be thoughtful. And, here at METAFI, we're here for that. We are completely dedicated to make sure people can get involved in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency at any level that they have interest in. and we can facilitate that, right? We can help people get plugged in and grow value in their community. So hopefully they give some perspective as to what we're building. And we're passionate about mining and cryptocurrency staking and tools to help you get in and out of your wallets and keep yourself secure. And like, I'm not going to share more than that at the moment until we're ready to have you guys jump in. But that being said, we have some opportunities coming up real soon for people to get their hands on our tool sets and testing process and actually contribute their voice to this end product. So please stay involved in our Discord. You'll be the first to know, and you get first dibs on what we're up to. So appreciate everyone in our community. Seriously, genuinely love you guys, and we're working hard trying to care for and serve and show dignity and respect to the people in our community. So from the heart, Data Lord, have a good weekend. Cheers.